thank you everyone for joining us today with our Let's Talk Jobs with Clark Pacific. We have invited Everly Van Torres to join us to talk about some opportunities with Clark Pacific and why they're an employer of choice. So Everly, I'll have you take it away.
And I've been here for a couple months, about 3 months, and my job is to recruit for union jobs. So general labor specialist. I have precast experience, and I can go into more detail what precast is. And then welding, we're looking for heavy like machinery mechanics. We're looking for a lot of people with different skill sets. And then we have also other recruiters that are recruiting for administrative roles too. So if you are looking for an administrative role, you can go check out our website. But the jobs that I'm specifically recruiting for are, the general labor, the specialty hands-on work that we do here. So let me go ahead and share my screen, share this video, and you probably won't get to hear me, but I think if you look at this video, it'll kind of give you an idea of what we do here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now.
Let's go!
ururta dib khabareedii online macluumaadka
All right. So I know that you guys kind of got a little overview of what we do here. So just let me go ahead and explain a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that you can see the PowerPoint that I've created. So what we do is we build precast materials made out of concrete. Who we are, we're a single source of responsibility to collaborative design, advanced manufacturing, and efficient delivery of high quality and cost effective prefabricated building systems. So to just kind of like sum it up is we build precast materials made out of concrete. So I know that you guys saw we build buildings for Apple, Google, Microsoft. We did the parking structure at Sac State. We're doing a lot of different parking structures throughout Sacramento County. We've also recently built the Levi Stadium where the 49ers play. So, we're currently looking for people to help us build the upcoming projects that we have going on. Right now, we're doing some window paneling for the Giant stadiums. So we're looking for people that have specific like window skills. So like window installing, like auto body, glazing, we're looking to have someone bring on board for that special skill. I kind of want to show you guys what the projects look like because we do have job sites, that are out in the field. So we have 3 different plants. We have one in Adelanto, one in Fontana, and then one here in Woodland. We're looking for, people with all of those areas, like in those areas, but specifically in Woodland. And I wanted to show you guys more of the parking structures that we do here. And it's in San Jose. So let's go ahead and click this video here. So that was a time lapse of a parking structure that we helped build in San Jose. So the cool thing about what we do here is that we pre-make all of our materials here in Woodland and then have them delivered to the job site. So kind of like Lego. So the reason why we do that is because we want to save time and we also want to save money. So if we build everything here at our job site, then we're controlling the elements and we're also saving time or being time like cost effective and time. So that's the reason why we do the job sites there. We also have so the people that would come to work at Woodland, they're helping us build all of these materials. We're looking for special skills. The starting range for pay is $19 an hour, but there also is room to grow. The way that we see it is that if you're looking for a job, this is more than just a job. This is more of a career. The reason why we're building careers here is because we help promote within. So, if you have a special skill, we're helping you get to that next level. There's a different pay range, as you're moving up, then you're getting different skill sets. And we are able to do that here. We can also set up plant tours so that you guys can come and see what the job entails, what that looks like. Because for me, I'm a visual person and I would love to see what the job looks like before I go come out and look at that job. But there are a lot of really great opportunities when it comes to Clark Pacific. So yeah, another really great thing about our company is that we provide benefits. So we have full health, medical and vision, dental. Oh yeah, I was just gonna talk a little bit, Princess, for the yeah, for the presentation part of it. But yeah, we provide full medical, dental, vision. You also have 401k and pension. It's a full-time job, Monday through Friday, that we're looking for people. We usually have start times pretty early, like 3 a.m. to noon. The reason why we have 3 a.m. start times is because we want to make sure that we're beating the heat. We don't want our employees to be working when it's like 100 and something degrees out. And so safety is our number one priority. Like I said, we are looking for general laborers who have a special skill. The really cool thing about that is the onboarding process. Once you come on here, we onboard you. We do require our candidates and applicants to pass a drug screen and physical because we want to make sure that you're safe to go out and do the job, especially just because you are handling heavy machinery and like we don't want like any safety issues to come up with that. The way that we onboard is that you will start Fridays. Fridays orientation days, which means that they're like classroom style days, classroom style class. So you'll be learning more about like our safety procedures. You'll be doing like modules on the computer, and everyone has to go through that just because we are working at a plant. So we want to make sure that everyone passes all of the safety requirements before they go out. And then once you are hired on, then you will do boot camp, which is 2 days of training, which means that it's 2 days of hands-on on the job training so that you know what the job is before you go out into the production line. We want to make sure that everyone is safe and equipped to do the job, that we're preparing you with the right tools to do the job. And then once after that, those 2 days of boot camp are done, then you'll do like another 2 days of training with your crew. So your crew will teach you, because right now we're doing the window paneling, right? So like they'll train you how to do the windows. Or if you're doing beams, so then you're doing beams and they're training you how to pour concrete and finish the concrete. There's specific different departments here. So we have welding, we have carpentry, we have inside production. If you have a special skill, then we can definitely find a place to put you on our team. We're always looking for people who are eager to learn, who are like fast learners, who are accountable. Just because we are handling big jobs, so you know we're handling like new projects that we're working on are new, like student housing for Santa Barbara, like UC Santa Barbara. We've also done student housing for Stanford, so we're having a ramp up period right now, so which means that we're trying to bring as many people as we can, but we want to make sure that we're bringing quality candidates because we want them to stay long term with us. Another really cool thing about our company is that we help provide people the resources to get special certificates that they need. So I know if you've already have a special certificate like for forklift or something specific, then that's great. But if you are interested in getting that here through us, then we would pay all of the fees to do that. And then you would be certified through our program here. Sorry, go ahead. Were you gonna say something, Princess?
So one of the other questions was about background. So can you talk about that?
Yeah. So we are a second chance company, so we don't require background checks. We just require the passing of the drug screen and physical.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. So can you tell us a little bit more about the positions offered? So you did talk about departments, but like specifically other than, engineer, all of them, everything that you have
Okay.
available.
Yeah, let me pull up the list because we have tons. So outside of general labor, you're saying?
Just in general, for everyone that might have a little bit of general labor or engineering or admin, what positions are you recruiting for or hiring for at this point?
So right now, the positions that we're hiring for are like a heavy equipment mechanic. We're looking for a tool room specialist, so someone who has experience in inventory and warehouse. They know how to drive a forklift. The heavy machinery mechanic, they have experience with like diesel engines, also like mechanic experience. We're hiring for project designers for facades with like design process. Project managers. We're hiring for accountants, project engineers. Uh, like a marketing manager. I am hiring for an administrative assistant who has a lot of data entry experience to help with our warehouse department. We have a product manager, a financial analyst, procurement manager, a batch plant specialist, someone who has experience in batch plant, a financial controller, manufacturing engineer, design manager, field manager, a lot of management positions we have available. We have a BIM specialist, a lot of engineer positions as well, just for different specific areas. I'm also hiring for carpenter and a welder, um, and estimators, also quality control inspectors. So, people who have specific like skills in like measuring, they know how to read a tape measure really well. Um, you know, yard laborers, like I said, and then project engineer and project manager as well. So a lot of different positions that we have available.
Are you looking for drivers?
Yes, we are looking for drivers. If they have their Class A license, it's great. They don't need to have it, but if they do have it, that's a huge plus. We are looking for drivers for sure.
And can you tell everybody why they may not need a Class A license if they want to be a driver?
The reason why is because they can help get it through here. So it's like a huge plus, but like it's not mandatory because like we can help them get it through us.
Right. And it's also on
Yeah.
site, so they're not over the road, right? Is that the
Yeah,
reason
it's
why?
on site. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's not over the road as well.
So can you tell us traditionally what one would go through for and for the interview? So once they submit their application, what you would want to expect?
So once you submit your application, then we would do a general like phone screen. And then what we do after the phone screen for yard laborers, I set up interviews with the hiring managers, and then they usually get hired on the spot, depending on like like situations. We offer them a job on the spot because we would love to onboard them quickly. But for the other positions, like administrative level positions, then you would do the phone screen. Then we would push the information off to the hiring managers. The hiring managers would let us know whether or not they would like to proceed, and then we would go that way. If they do proceed, then we set up interviews, and then usually we do all of the interviews all in one day because they would have different departments they would want to meet with.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely. And I also want to say too, like I see a lot of women on here, and I don't want you guys to feel limited to do this position. I think I would love to see more women doing the yard labor position. We have a couple women out there right now, but I really, we don't want to limit any of that. Like we want to make sure that we're providing the opportunities for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think someone had a question about IT department. So right now we don't have a opening for IT, but you can always check our websites to like see the new and up and coming positions. We are constantly opening up new positions, so I would just keep like an eye out for that. And I would definitely like send Princess a note once we do have an opening for sure.
For those of you who are not going to go in this interview room and that I'm putting out, please note the oh my gosh, the email address we put in, workforcesolutions@hccts.org. There's quite a few positions that Everly shared with us. If you're interested in engineering or the truck driver position, please be clear, as it is, we are, there's a lot of positions available. So we want to make sure that we're looking at your resume for that specific position at Clark Pacific. So if you could be specific with us, that would be helpful. And we can get your resume over to Everly almost as quick as you get it to us. So anybody interested in any type of positions, I would highly recommend going to, is it Clark Pacific? What's your
Yeah, I could
website?
send a
Okay.
clarkpacific.com/careers, and I can put that in the chat right now.
Thank you so much. Yeah, go
Yeah.
there. And again, thank you so much. Okay, this is great. But my recommendation is getting an expert like myself and my team to look at your resume before you have Everly look at it, because you might be disqualified based on not putting the right things on the resume. Okay, and that's what we do for you as a Highland student and graduate.